Hi everybody, this is Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan. Welcome back to another plan with me. First off, it has been a while. I am sorry about that. I think it's probably been like a month since I posted a video. I got a little off track, but now we're all home. I live in California, so I am home indefinitely, can't leave. So hopefully I can get a little bit caught up or at least post some more videos during this time. I know for me, my job has I still have a job and I can do my work remotely, but until this kind of clears up, it's come to a weird kind of spot. So that is where I am. So I'm going to just kind of hopefully get away from talking about all of that stuff, maybe another video, but for now, I'm going to try and keep it pretty light and fun and just talk about this week in my life. So this was the week I have the wrong week open. This was, the first week of February. Gosh, I'm like a month and a half off here. Anyways, first week of February. I had a really fun weekend this weekend. We went on a trip, so I'm going to be talking about that. I did a Valentine's Day kit this week and the following week. Wait, did I skip a week? No, okay. I was like, what's going on? So I did 2 Valentine's Day kits. This kit that I'm using, I don't actually know what it's called, but it was the Planner Sophisticate collaboration with 2 Lil Bees. So it was a 2 Lil Bees kit. And it's super pretty. I've always loved like the Planner Sophisticate, or not, did I say the Planner Sophisticate? I meant to say the Planner Society. That's who the collab was between. The Planner Society has been around as long as I can remember. She was has been around for years and years. Like I've mentioned this before, if you're not new, I've been doing this for I think almost 5 years maybe now, or 4, something like that. That was a shop that was around even back when I first started, and I was subscribed to her kits for a little while, but they're not really suited for the kind of planning that I do, so I stopped. But I've always just really appreciated her sense of style and the kind of art that she creates and the patterns and stuff that she puts together. I just think she's so talented. So I was really excited last year when this kit came out to get this kind of collab kit between her and 2 Lil Bees, because obviously 2 Lil Bees, I use her kits all the time and they work really well for me. So the mix of those 2 styles was very exciting to me. I think the kit wise, so here's something about me. I love black stickers. I think black stickers look so pretty and I love them, but I have a really hard time whenever I use a kit. I'm often attracted to kits that have pastel, pinks and light colors with a really dark color in them, like black or deep burgundy or something. But I find that I'm really bad at planning with them. My sweet spot tends to be when I just have all pastels. So I love the kit, but I'm not so sure I love how this whole thing turned out. I don't know. Which is my fault because I'm just not great at dark colored stickers. I don't know. But yeah, so I am just doing the sidebar here. Nothing really exciting to mention. The sidebar, I've been having a little bit of trouble doing sidebars with 2 Lil Bees. Her kits are lovely and I love them and they're wonderful and so my style, but they're really small. They've got a lot of flags and stuff that I don't really use, and not a ton of the stuff that I do need a lot of, washi strips and boxes and whatever. So that has definitely been a problem when I've been using 2 Lil Bees kits lately. The sidebar has been hard because there's not a whole lot of washi that I generally use a lot of. But this one turned out okay. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try and find, oh man, I thought that I would have more to talk about in this before section because it's been so long since I've done a plan with me, but I'm finding that I don't have a lot to talk about because all that really is going on in my life right now is all this the state of the world, and we all know where we are right now, but I don't really want to talk about it, and I'm sure you don't really want to hear any more about it, and that's why you're here. So all good. Let me just try and find some of the questions that people have asked me in my Instagram stories to kind of talk about some of those. Oh, you know what I could do? Yesterday I posted in my Instagram story some of the ways that I've been staying connected with people while social distancing. And I said that I've been doing like a lot of group FaceTiming with my sisters, and I've been doing a lot of I did a happy hour with my girlfriends where we all FaceTime together and drank wine and just hung out. And then my husband figured out how to like connect the Switch games that he's been playing with his brother's Switch. Like, we live across the state, so we've been like talking on the phone and playing those together. So that's all been fun. And then I got some people who told me what they've been doing too to help kind of stay connected. So I'm not going to say the names because I don't know if people knew that I was going to talk about it. But one person said that they were playing the Switch too to keep connected. This is Nicole, 20-something planner. She wouldn't mind, I know that. She said Netflix party. It allows you to watch with your friends and has a group chat feature. That's really cool. I didn't know about that. Another person said streaming live from the yoga studio to our living room. That's really cool. Another person said Bible study using Zoom. That's also really cool. I have always used Zoom for work. Like, it's always been my conference call number, and I'm having trouble connecting nowadays because so many people are using it, I think. Okay, so I'm going to jump into the day by day now. I marked getting coffee. I had a coffee date with Steven. Probably went over to Phil's. Yeah, he works right by Phil. So we did that. I marked that with a coffee cup from Hello Petite paper. I think it was from her winter spread that had like the gingham, and the gingham kind of matched perfectly. So I really enjoyed that. And then I have marked having 2 meetings with that big laptop from My Newest Addiction. And then I am putting the full box down and then using the bows. Are they 5mm? Yeah, the 5mm bows from Simply Gilded Washi to use instead of a header, because I think this kit only had, like, I used the pattern headers up top, and then I think the rest of them were like text, which I don't really need. And then I'm marking that I edited a plan with me here. I used a little like washi tape looking strip from Paper Blush Bar, and I am about to pull out a tasseled planner piece of washi tape. Well, it's like a doodle of washi tape to mark that. So, and then also I should mention that, of course, I have a bunch of codes for a lot of the different shops that I use, including Paper Blush Bar. My code for Paper Blush Bar is Lauren15. I guess I put down a laptop first. That laptop is from Paper Muse Crafts, but I don't end up liking it, so I switch it out. And then I also, you know what? I did this whole section, now I'm remembering. Excuse me, I have a bit of a cough, which I shouldn't feel bad saying that. I don't think it's anything, although I have been sheltering and isolating for, a week now, over a week now. So anyways, I'm fine. Anyways, I did the bottom of Monday, and then I ended up pulling it up because I didn't actually like how it turned out. Okay, so I'm moving on to Tuesday here. I marked having 2 meetings with a Planning World work sticker. Again, I have a code for Planning World 2 down below. I marked doing a voiceover with just a little box from the kit, and then this deco from the kit. I don't know what that is, but I just thought it was so cute and I wanted to use it, so I pulled that in. And then I marked cooking too. I did a lot of cooking this night with a Hello Petite paper little mixing bowl, and then my beloved tasseled planner overlays. Those are the heart ones. So I feel like it's worth noting too that I like mixed a bunch of stickers, different kinds of stickers here. I've talked about this before about how I kind of like to choose a style of sticker and like kind of stick to it, because I buy different stickers that are kind of different styles, like icons that are different styles, and I tend to try and like have all of the icons match. But And I'll generally pick like, okay, I want a more cartoony icon for this spread, or I want a more like just foiled plain icon for this spread, or I want the little kind of delicate ones from Paper Blush Bar. I want to use a lot of those, you know? But this one, I just was having trouble doing that. Like I was kind of all over the place using foiled icons and like Hello Petite paper ones and tassel planner ones, and I don't know, it was just kind of all over the place. So I was like struggling with that, and then I marked the schedule upload with the tasseled planner. Oh no, paper shire. I think I might have unintentionally said tasseled planner when I was talking about that and meant paper shire. Okay, sorry about that if you heard the siren or if I cut myself off in a weird place. I don't know how I'm going to be able to edit this. Goodness. I was thinking to myself before I did this voiceover, I was like, I haven't done a voiceover in forever, but it's so quiet outside with this like shelter in place, no one's out, and even the fire like truck, I don't know, there's less emergencies, I guess, because people, like, I haven't heard the sirens like maybe once a day since this whole thing happened, and I was like, this is going to be the first ever voiceover that I do where sirens don't interrupt me, but of course they did. I can't avoid it. Anyways, what I was saying before I got cut off was I think that I said tasseled planner at one point when I was talking about the style of stickers that I was using, but I meant paper shire. But anyways, I got a little, like when I was putting down the schedule upload, which is a paper shire sticker, I thought that looked really cute and it went well with the style of the kit. And so at that point I decided that I wanted to do like a little bit more of a cartoony kind of look to the stickers and use more like Hello Petite paper and like doodle icons and paper shire stickers, and less of like the simpler kind of gold foil, although I did end up using a lot of that too. I don't know. But so at that point, I just replaced a lot of what I did on Monday with some like paper shire stickers and some more kind of doodly stickers. So I'm adding, I think, I don't know, right here, I'm adding that I did laundry and stuff. Oh, I guess I already did it on Monday. But yeah, so that's kind of where my thought process was. Okay, moving on to Tuesday, I marked that I uploaded a plan with me. That planner was from the kit, and then all of the most of the bow overlays that I use in this spread are from the Giving Girl. So I used one of those there, and then all of the heart ones are from Tasseled Planner. But yeah, so I marked that I uploaded a plan with me, and then I also am going to mark with a really cute mixer from Hello Petite Paper that I cooked again this night. I used to only mark when I like meal prepped, if I, made a lot of food where there was enough that there was like leftovers and I could kind of stop cooking for a couple of days. But I also decided that like if I'm cooking and it's going to take up like an hour and a half of my night when I only really have a couple free hours outside of work, like I can mark it. Like I should, it's so time consuming and I enjoy it and I have cute stickers for it. So I may as well mark like just cooking dinner. If it's something simple and easy and it takes 5 minutes, then I won't. But if I like take the time to like really cook, then I'm going to mark it. Okay, obviously I'm putting down a piece of Simply Gilded washi. And then I marked my meetings with just a bow box from the kit. And then I am also marking that I worked late this night. I worked until like 7, looking at my planner, got a little distracted. I'm marking that with a Panda Bird Design Girl. Oh man, this voiceover is going to be all over the place. If you do planner videos or any sort of videos that require a voiceover, I feel like you've probably heard people say it if you don't, but it is so hard when you don't do one to get back into the swing of it. On to Thursday. So on Thursday, I am marking that I had 2 meetings with another coffee cup from Hello Petite Paper. And then I am marking that we went out for an anniversary lunch. My boss took me and my coworker out to lunch. This week was my like 1 year anniversary as working full time. I contracted for a year and a half before that, so I've been with my company for a lot longer than that, but this was my like year anniversary of actually having a full-time position. And my coworker, I think it was sometime this week, was her 2 years. So we all went out to lunch at Roy's, which, fun fact, I didn't know this about Roy's, but I've only ever really been to Roy's in Hawaii, and I've been to a couple different ones. There's one on the island that my parents go to that I've been to a bunch, and Steven's parents on the island that they go to, I've been there with them a bunch too. And I think I've been to one in San Francisco one time. And in all honesty, I was kind of drunk. I think it was after a baseball game. And I never realized that Roy's was like Hawaiian themed. I always just thought that like when you were in Hawaii, it was Hawaiian because everything has like a Hawaiian spin when you're there. But I always just figured it was a nice steakhouse that like served a lot of fresh fish and Hawaiian stuff because it was in Hawaii when I went. But I didn't realize that like all Roy's are Hawaiian. So if you go to one in San Francisco, it still is like Hawaiian vibes. So that was funny. I've been going there my whole life and I never knew this. Anyways, that was a fun lunch. I marked that with the Crafts by Towie little utensil set, and then I am marking that some of my coworkers and I had a touch base with someone who was new there. So instead of like doing it in a meeting room, we went and got coffee and did it at Phil's. So I'm using some more stickers from Papershire to mark that. And then I marked packing my bags and driving to our weekend away. So packing my bags, I just used some folded laundry from Papershire, and then driving to Slow, I used a paper blush bar sticker. So we were headed down to Santa Barbara. So my husband and I left on Thursday night, and we stopped and stayed the night in just like a little tiny hotel in Slow, nothing crazy or special. Literally just so we could break up. That's like a 5.5 hour drive, I think, for us to get all the way to Santa Barbara. So we were just trying to break up the drive after work. So the next morning we literally just kind of got up, and there was like breakfast at the hotel, nothing fancy at all. But we just kind of went and grabbed breakfast and brought it back to our rooms, and we worked, just for like, I don't even know, not even an hour probably that morning. From the hotel, I'm marking work from home with a script from station stickers, and layering that over a flag from the kit. The utensils for breakfast were from Hello Petite paper. And then we drove around lunchtime, I think, about an hour to Santa Barbara. So I used another paper blush bar sticker to mark that. And then we spent the rest of the work day working at the hotel. We like checked right in, and it was nice because we went out on the hotel we stayed at was gorgeous. It was right across from the beach, and we had a really nice patio. So we went and just sat outside on the patio with our laptops and just kind of spent till the end of day that day working. I was hoping that it was going to be a really nice and easy work day, but it was not. So I was like furiously working, not really chilling at all. But yeah, so we did that. And then once that was done, this whole trip was a gift from my husband's parents to us and his brother and his brother's fiance, like for Christmas. So we were all there. We all had rooms all next to each other, really nice, beautiful rooms. So we went over to their room and did, open a couple bottles of wine, and we're drinking some wine, which was really nice. That wine is from Plans with Jess, and I don't actually know who that cup that I did work at the hotel was from. But anyway, so after that, we went and did I don't know if this is really a thing, but Steven's brother calls them a progressive, which is where you like go to different bars and restaurants and just like eat a small amount at each one of them instead of like just eating at like dinner at one restaurant. You kind of do like small bites at each so you can experience a couple. So we ended up just doing 2 different restaurants. One was called Flor de, I don't know how to say it in Spanish, Maze, I don't know. And then we went to a little cocktail lounge called The Pearl. Okay, on to Saturday. We had breakfast at the hotel. This hotel breakfast was really nice. So I marked that with some deco from the kit and a scallop from Piano Bird Design. And then we took a really long walk on the beach. It was like, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours of just the whole family, all of us kind of taking a walk on the beach. So that was really nice. And then we came back. It was the afternoon at that point and just chilled, got ready. Just kind of relaxed. I took a long shower, face mask, like that whole thing. Steven went and got us sandwiches. And then after just kind of chilling in the hotel for a little bit, we went and did a couple beer tastings. So that was really fun. Steven's family loves beer tastings, and I also do too. So we went to a couple of different like little tiny trendy microbrewery kind of places. So that was fun. And then we went out to dinner that night at a place called The Palace, which is one of those places. It's like family legend in Steven's family. Like they always talk about it. They love that place. They go there all the time. His brother went to Santa Barbara years ago, UCSB. So they've always talked about it, and they were like so excited to show me it for the first time. And I was like, oh, okay, like can't wait to see this place that's a legend. And then you get there and you're like, oh, it's nice, but it's like it has more family history than anything, if that makes sense. It was one of those. So, okay. And then as for the stickers that I used on Saturday, the sneaker and the utensils are from Crafts by Towie, and the beer mug is from Sticky Sloth Design, who I also have a coupon code for. Okay. On to Sunday, I marked that again. We had breakfast at the hotel this morning. I used just a bouquet of flowers from the kit that was really pretty and layered a paper blush bar bow over top. And then we kind of just got out of there pretty early. Well, I've just marked packing my bags at the hotel. That suitcase is also from Crafts by Towie. And then we kind of packed up and headed over to State Street, which if you've ever been to Santa Barbara is like the kind of main like shopping restaurant kind of like street there. We were at the very bottom of State Street, which is right by the ocean. So that was really nice. And we had lunch at, I can't remember what it was called, but it was a very pretty lunch place we sat outside and, just great vibes. Santa Barbara is just wonderful like that. And then we went to McConnell's, which again, like I think McConnell's, I know McConnell's like ice cream. It's an ice cream place. It was started in Santa Barbara. You can buy the ice cream at grocery stores now, or at least in California you can. But it's just really good ice cream. And whenever I go to Santa Barbara, I like to go to the actual like McConnell's stores. I think there's 2 of them on State Street. It's just so good. It is literally the best ice cream. 10 out of 10 would recommend if you ever go to Santa Barbara. And then we drove home. I didn't mark it. And just kind of had a lazy day. I made dinner, and then Steven and I just chilled and watched the Oscars. That clapboard is from Magic Prince Co. And the ice cream cone I used for McConnell's is from Tassel Planner, who's no longer open. So anyways, that is the whole spread. I really hope you enjoy it. I hopefully will have a couple more videos for you this week, and we'll be able to kind of catch up over this shelter in place timeline, make lemonade out of lemons there. But yeah, that's all. I hope you're all well, and staying safe. Thanks everybody. Bye.